Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the NC State Wolfpack taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Canes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Oh, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
Takes the handoff. It's quick. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He is smashing people. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both.
He's loose on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, Dave. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. First down here for the offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running to the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll go to the air.
3rd down and short. They choose to pass it. They got the whole playbook open because it's 3rd and short. On their own side of the field, you could tell the QB wasn't going to make a mistake. He did not want to force the ball, make a bad decision. He throws the football away, lives to fight another down.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The option look. Quick toss. Still running at the 40. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. After the run, now to throw. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He shanked it. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Swings it out to his running back. Discards a man. Bounced off his feet. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They move the tight end all over. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Canes have pushed it inside the 20. Off play action. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback checking the play. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the ground, he's got it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, they'll mark it at the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Kansas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. NC State going up tempo. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He finds his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. He played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Shakes off the tackle. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Dances away. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on 1st down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. On target. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The lead's not insurmountable, just down 14-0, but they intercepted. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Oh, it's a reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block, and the returner will be brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Line getting set on second down. They'll run play action. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game. And you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Again, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. The back goes in motion. On second down, just keeps firing. Flips it out in the flat. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. On second down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense forcing it with the assist from the back.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them.
Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. NC State quick to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Lets it fly. Got him, and nobody's close. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Looking to throw it again. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Texas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets open down the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific start from there in beautiful Miami Gardens. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Offense gets set for second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. The give to the back. Smashes through. And the Hurricanes get it past the sticks. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Nifty little dance step. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense picking up steam, first and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They're in the red zone, first and 10 from the 20. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. Barrels ahead. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. I mean, they got nothing on the last snap. Let's see if they try to throw it in on 3rd and goal from the 1. And he's knocked down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Hurricanes. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
He's got his man. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. From the gun, the ground game. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. To the end zone and is picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the 1st half and starting off the 2nd half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Quickly to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Gets it out quickly. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. NC State needs to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll throw it on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He'll set up to throw. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16.
Miami 31, NC State 15.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Canes line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch, called for and made. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. They're working that left side.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Going to the running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, the running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana is running away with this one behind an offense that's striking on the ground and through the air with military-like precision. They're up by 18 over Texas State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. He's right on target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Buying some time. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They move the tight end all over. Out of the gun, the inside give. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Canes will send out the punt unit. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. He wants a big play here late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Quickly complete. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. It's complete. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He'll ride his man on the option. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Miami, 38, NC State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.